which is good. I
All
like
right,
that.
dude. All right. So I don't know how that helped. Like, why did you not? Can I just ask a quick question? Why did you not like the Biden-Harris administration?
Well, one, I didn't like the Biden-Harris administration because a lot of people lied for the longest time, and you guys still do, and you guys say
Lied
Biden is
about.
saying Biden's okay.
Okay, I think Biden is fit to serve. But continue.
See,
Give me like your top three reasons, real
that's
quick.
the issue. That's the issue. Like, if you were straightforward, like a lot of the left party, like you've seen how he acts,
Can
what he
can you
does.
can you? I was trying to before we get to that. I was trying to get to the point that like on a federal passport, changing from male, female, and other to male and female does not affect you in any type of way. And I don't think that that serves the American people at all. It's fucking terrible. I
Just
mean,
like the border being messed up, that's one of the big reasons.
okay, so what, Paul? So
I know what
so
you're gonna
let's,
do. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna be like, well, Trump called somebody and they said don't pass this bill, but he's not in any position of power. And you guys always claim that it was because Trump that bill that they were trying to pass.
well, yeah, we claim that because multiple Republican senators said it out loud. They said, I got a call from Trump and I didn't.
Okay, if you call the White House right now and say something to anybody in there or Senate or anything,
Wait, are
and
you
be
going to
like,
address what the fuck I just said? After the vote that we thought we had the votes, and then all of a sudden it's nuked at the last second, and a Republican senator comes down the stairs and says, I didn't vote for it because Trump told me not to.
but he has free will, right?
Wait, but you just told me that we were all lying about the fact that Trump had the power
No,
to.
no, 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 no. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying the guy has free will. No
Oh
one
my God,
forced
you're
him to
such
do
a
anything.
fucking idiot, dude. You're
No, it's not being an idiot.
All
It's
right, bro.
called nobody has free will. And how long did it take them to get something passed?
Okay, so the idea, I'm going to try to like one more time, like actually have a coherent conversation with you. So the border, right? We had a bipartisan border bill. Obviously, politics is a pretty intense game, and so Trump obviously has like full control over the Republican Party. That's why every like Republican politician has like in their Twitter on their Twitter. It's not a picture of like them. It's a picture of them and Trump, or they'll Photoshop themselves with Trump because he's like a narcissist. You have to like bow to the king, right? And so the idea is that like if Trump calls
Trump.
you, or Trump tells the Republican Party like, hey, don't do this. Like the idea is that Republicans are very scared that you're never going to get a job in Republican politics again if you go against that guy. And so like if he's like, hey, don't pass this bill because obviously 8 months before an election, the only thing I have going for me is the fact that I'm running on the border. And so if we pass a massive piece of border legislation, it's a win for Biden. Don't pass it. And so they nuked it. So that obviously makes logical sense.
I mean, you can
Why-
blame like I said though. Everybody has free will, but you can't
Okay,
that's
that's
if
so,
someone gives you an
what,
opinion,
what,
it's
So
it's
I
still-
can.
it's
How does
still in
that?
the
How does?
honesty.
Oh my God! How does Trump having free will have anything to do with what I
No,
just
not
said?
Trump. Everybody has free will, right? If someone told you to do something, right, it doesn't mean you have to. Like you could say you did, but you
Yeah.
still can't blame them just because they said you shouldn't vote on this.
Okay.
It's still you would be blaming the guy.
I actually
still
have no.
listen
I
to
actually
you.
have no idea how you get up and brush your teeth in the morning, dude. I don't.
What I'm saying is, so if the guy, like, obviously, yes, he listened to him, but I'm saying at the end of the day, you can be mad at Trump for saying, "Hey, don't do this," but you should it should be blaming the guy who actually said no.
So
He
if you
didn't
had, if so, okay. So let's try to have a different conversation. So if you had a problem with the border, what policy did Biden or Harris implement that made the border like a huge problem?
It was becoming a huge problem, and they weren't doing anything about it.
So why was it becoming a huge problem?
The crossings, the shit that's happening.
Yeah, no, yeah. I know that is the problem. I asked why that problem is occurring.
I mean, a lot of people in other countries go through things that they want to come over here, safety and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So during COVID, like a lot of these countries, their economies are like decimated, so people migrate to find better life. Okay.
I understand why it happens, but I still don't think.
So what do you think Biden Harris should have done around the border?
I mean, if you come over here illegally, it makes you a criminal, right?
No.
It, like, does it not? Is that's a law that you can't?
It's a you ever jaywalked before?
And this is your argument. But do you think jaywalking and coming over here
They're both
You
misdemeanors.
think they're both the same?
They're both misdemeanors. I don't know what the point is in it being a crime. I don't know why
It's still a crime, right?
Yeah, why do I care?
I mean, housing and stuff. Do you think that just goes up because?
No. What does that mean? What are you saying?
How do you think housing goes up? Like prices in houses and rent and all this.
I don't know. Please inform me.
No, I'm asking you because I'm curious. Because
There's
I think
a lot of ways that
I know there's
prices
a
of
lot of
goods can
ways,
go
but
up.
I feel like if you add more and more and more and more and more to the population, housing becomes a bit scarce.
Okay. All right.
Does it not?
All right. I just think that like in terms of like our current like economic situation in the United States, you may not have like a great grasp on what that is, right? So like
I mean, one of the biggest things,
like in the job market, for example, right? There's not enough native-born
job
Americans to work.
market sucks.
So there's not enough native-born American workers to work every single job, and so like people often cite things like if we have a lot of documented or undocumented immigration, that it's hurting the chance for American workers to get jobs. But like that's just not true, right? We
I'm
desperately
not saying like the ones that come over here, like they get work and stuff. That's bad. Like I
Well,
work
that's-
for a company that works for other companies. I understand. Like I've met a lot of people that came over here, and they're good workers.
Okay, so the housing market. So Kamala Harris wanted to build 3 million new houses and give businesses incentives to do so. What's Trump's plan around housing?
I do want to know. Like I agree with that.
What's
I do
Trump's
agree
plan?
with
What's Trump's plan around housing?
I don't know, but
No,
the
yeah,
question is,
no. This is good. That you're in your life right now. The bills are hard. The job market sucks. Housing is expensive. But luckily, as you told me, Donald Trump signed an executive order. So on federal forms, you have to identify as male or female. He's renaming the Gulf of America or the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and he's threatening to invade our NATO allies. How does any of that help you?
I mean, I agree with the changing of Gulf of Mexico. I agree with that.
So how is that going to help you in your current situation with the bills?
I mean, that's not going to help me, but I agree with it.
Okay. So what
I
is
mean,
Trump going to do to help you?
That I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, I don't think the stuff that Kamala was going to do is really going to help me. The things that, like, if you want to build,
So
all
what
these
about
houses,
like
right?
the tax cut?
This is the reason. This is the reason. If you want to build all these houses, where do you get all this money?
I'm sorry. What?
If you build all of these houses, where does that money come from?
Who's we in that situation?
If Kamala, we'll be nice so you don't get upset.
Oh my
If
God.
Kamala
You
got
know,
in office,
the government isn't building the houses. The private businesses are building the houses. We're giving both private businesses like incentives to do that. It's called capitalism.
but I really don't think it'd change how much is built.
All right. I'm deactivating my TikTok account. I've actually turns out that I lost all my brain cells. So I'm just gonna go now. Y'all be good, all right? Y'all be safe. All right, listen. Always appreciate all the support. I had a lot of good times on this app, but I'm done now. Appreciate you guys. All right. Thanks. Chat, listen. I come to the same conclusion and look, I genuinely believe, so Harry and I talk about this pretty extensively in private. You know what the fuck we talk about? We talk about the fact that like our perception of politics is always fucked up because of TikTok. Like TikTok isn't real life, but it kind of is, you know? So like leading into the election, we talked so often about like who or what the realities were for the American public, how they were feeling, how real is like that guy, you know? And unfortunately, this is just like, I'm going to go to the dark side because I know that this isn't true, but it's like every time I get on here and I listen to that, I'm like, we never had a chance. We didn't. Oh, Chris, the DNC, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the DNC didn't do great. Trust me. I understand. I can talk about that for hours. Kamala Harris, I get it. I understand. But really, I think if we had Jesus fucking Christ himself go and knock on that dude's door and be like, please vote for Kamala Harris. We had the fucking Avengers. Spider-Man pulled up to that guy's fucking house and was like, listen, dude, listen, I'm from a different universe. I'm fucking you in the future. You got to vote for Kamala Harris. That guy would still be like, no, I'm voting for Trump. We never had a chance. The DNC could have fucking, dude, Kamala Harris could start flying and shooting lasers out of her eyes and be like, I'm a supernatural being. Fucking, I'm the greatest. I can move shit with my mind. And they'd be like, well, she's not really good enough. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, dude. I'm just being honest. Literally, the DNC comms team could be fucking God himself. It could be God. It could be Jesus Christ. These motherfuckers would still find a way. They would still find a way. They would. I don't know. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Jesus. I mean, I just don't even know, bro. Oh my goodness. I didn't see this man in here. What up, gang?
We're cooked. Society is cooked.
Dude,
we're done. We live in a society.
Dude, we live in a society. Thank you, but dude, I don't know. I don't know anymore, dude.
I was saying in the chat, dude, if I was on the live, I would have been crashing out on that guest.
Dude, I can't.
That guest was like actually stupid. Like, I'm serious. Jesus
Parker,
Christ, you were right. Literally,
this
Superman could fly down from fucking Krypton, right? And could pick him up off the ground and be like, dude, right, I'll either drop you, right? Or if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, and he would be like, I'm still voting for Trump.
Dude, I'm telling you, live makes
Trump could literally be Thanos trying to snap away 50% of everything,
and
right?
Like,
and Captain America's throwing the shield at him, and MAGA is just like, why are you throwing the shield at him? That's fucked up.
Parker, Thanos.
Let him do it.
Parker, Thanos is using it as a negotiating tool. You don't understand.
It's a negotiation tactic, okay? He's not actually going to wipe away 50% of everything. He's just trying to negotiate with people, okay?
Dude, this shit makes me a worse person, man. TikTok Live makes me a worse human being. Like, I wake up every day and I'm just like thinking so much about politics. I'm like thinking about like all these like different, U.S. presidents, leaders, Joe Biden himself, the American, what's that? What's one of his best speeches ever where he's like, Americans have never, ever, ever let their country down. And I'm like, man, I have so much faith in the American public and everyone's good people. We got this. And then I get on TikTok Live and I'm just like, why would I ever think that? Why would I ever think
and for the person in the chat telling me to stop yelling, here's a basic statement. Basic like TSA to everyone. No.
Nice.
No.
It's all fucking right. Josh Jacobs, dude.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna cry.
Dude, we live in a society, Parker. Hello?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man? How are you?
30.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Trump?
So I voted for Trump just because I'm a Republican, believe in everything for Republican. But would love to just kind of have I've listened to you guys, not nearly as versed as you guys are. But we'll say that although I disagree with some things on your guys' stance, I do respect what you guys are doing.
Well, thank you.
Truly.
I appreciate that.
I think that overall, and I've heard you guys talk about this, like you both can agree with this, that the vast majority do not know enough policy or when it comes time to go to the voting booth. Would you agree?
Yes.
So in that regard, I do think and respect what you guys are doing. I think it is awesome, and dialogue is a good thing to have no matter what side of the aisle you're on.
I agree. It's well said. I appreciate the kind words, man. I appreciate that.
So that said, I agree with Trump on a lot of things and some things, but morally, I'm not going to sit here and try and defend him.
Okay. What things do you agree with Trump on?
So I do like what he's doing with immigration. I know you're going to ask me about policy and that nothing has been put into place in that regard. But I think that what he's been doing and acting on it is a right step.
What?
Thing, like I think that he's taking action.
Like what?
Just deporting illegal immigrants.
Okay, deporting people. So okay, I have a question. If someone was held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman, would you let them in the country?
Yes, I know where you're going with this, and I just said that I do not agree with what Trump has done in that regard. But
No,
no,
I'm just asking,
I
would
would
you
not
let them in the country?
No.
So you have harsher qualifications and standards for getting in the country than for being president of the United States?
I know where you're going with that, and that's not
No,
what
like
I'm.
I'm serious. Just like that's like a crazy
Wait,
concept.
I understand it, yeah,
Parker, I'm gonna use the bathroom super quick. I'll be right
Got you.
back.
Got you.
but that's not why I voted for him, and that's again, I don't agree with any of that regard. But Parker, I do have a question for you because I am trying to learn about a lot of different things and been truly doing a lot of research, and I know that I'm not going to try and outsmart you here, but when it came to under Biden and Harris, you've mentioned the $5 billion, I believe, of was it Venezuela? Is that correct?
What? Say it
For
again.
the immigration that she was in charge of raising.
Over $5 billion in private funds for Central America.
Oh yeah, Central America.
Okay.
So can you elaborate? Like, is that 5 billion raised to just keep them in Central America, essentially?
No, it's to like build up the economies to incentivize them to stay. Because the reason why people are trying to come to the United States from these countries is
Yeah.
because of economic insecurity that exists within those countries.
No, and I agree. And I agree that we need to be good neighbors and everything. But I think that, do you find it, and this is just my stance, and you can disagree with it, but foolish that we have to pay that much money to support just to keep those people there in their home country?
First time mustache. Like what specifically? What do you mean?
Like the
Like
five
what
billion.
money?
The 5 billion.
But that's not our money. That's private funds of like businesses, right? To pay for like infrastructure and private investment. What are you talking about? It's not from our government.
Okay. I was just curious. I didn't know.
Okay. So then, do you have any issue with what she did then?
No, I mean, I think that
Okay.
um
So like, why'd you bring that up? I mean,
because I was just curious because I've heard you talk about that and I didn't know exactly how it was being funded or, I'm just trying to, ask the
what
question.
would be like the main reason you think Trump's a better candidate? Like, and despite all of the bad things you know about him, like, what's
Yeah.
the main reason you think he's a better candidate, or like you think it's better to vote for him?
Again, smaller government, just, we'll see what happens with the tariffs, but trying to
You know, he's going to
incentivize.
implement that literally like tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And hopefully incentivizing companies to produce here in the United States and create more jobs for the country.
Create more jobs for the country. Okay, well, what policy of his created jobs?
Wait,
I don't know of anything new, and I can't remember exactly what it was back in his first term. The something Trades Act.
I do want to quickly point out that like today when the White House announced that the tariffs were going to be implemented tomorrow at 1 p.m. The market was up roughly. I mean,
I think it's down now.
Yeah, the S&P 500 and the Dow were up like 1%, and then they
Yeah.
tumbled each a total of like 2% on the news. So
Yeah.
it's not great.
No.
Yeah, people are not, in terms of like creating jobs, I think that there's like a massive economic, tariffs the idea of inflation coming was going to affect a lot more than just the job market. It's actually going to really negatively.
There's going to be a housing crisis in this country, okay? Right? When you are trying to literally make the labor force smaller because you want to deport a massive amount of people, right? You understand that's going to limit the labor force, right? In terms of building of houses, right? And then also in terms of particularly, right, housing development, you're also making the materials more expensive by putting a tariff on Canadian lumber, right? So that's going to make a housing crisis even worse.
Yeah. I mean, again, I know obviously resources and that, can't always be here in the United States, but hopefully companies will be able to produce and not produce outside of the country to make it cheaper here in the States.
It wouldn't
And
be cheaper here in the States, and that's why it's not being produced here in the States. That's how the market operates. If it were cheaper to produce here in the United States, well, then it would be being produced right now for cheaper in the United States.
No, I know,
That's how the
but
market works.
I know, but with the tariffs in place, and again, I know I think or believe right now that it is a negotiation tactic, and I'm not saying that he's good or great, but we'll see how
It's a
it all.
negotiation tactic. He's going to be doing it tomorrow. What do you mean it's a negotiation tactic? What are you fucking saying?
No, I'm saying
Wait,
that
with Canada and Mexico, you're saying he's renegotiating his old trade agreement, the USMCA? So
no,
is his old trade agreement not good?
no, I'm saying that by putting it in place, it could then change later down the road with the tariffs in place that they have to come to an agreement and bring things back to the States because it would be more expensive with the tariffs in place.
What? I don't see what you're saying.
That if the tariffs are in place and it's not working out for both sides, that
you're saying okay. So we're gonna know it's a negotiation tactic once the tariffs are in place.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and I could be way off in saying that, but is that not kind of a fair assumption or possibility?
No.
So, can I back up for a second? What is he negotiating?
No, he's not negotiating now. I'm just saying, or not negotiating, but more of like I don't know if the right word is to say, but like a scare tactic.
Okay, but I guess, but a scare tactic for what? What does he want?
Well, I think ultimately to bring more jobs and for production here in the States.
And how is so Canada's going to implement...
Why are we just fucking up our allies for no reason? Seriously, you're just throwing shade to two of our closest allies for what fucking reason?
I'm not throwing shade. I think
that's what Trump's doing, right? You could have tariffed anyone around the world, but Canada, Mexico,
not
fair.
Great.
That's fair.
We live in a society. That's what I heard, John.
What do you mean?
You're just a saying. You're a respectful guy.
No, I mean, again,
I think if you were let's talk to Canada and let's talk about having better terms for trade, they would just come to the table. You don't need to be like, I'm gonna tariff you. Like what?
Yeah.
That's not how good relationships work, right? If you've been in a long-term relationship like we are with Canada and Mexico, right? Obviously, you treat each other with more respect than that. This is crazy.
Yeah. No, I agree. Sorry, I was talking there.
No, you're fine. You're fine. John, listen, you've been very respectful, and I appreciate you.
We live in a society, though.
Dude, I'm
What, are you Kevin?
Yeah, no, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Just, just taking it all in, man. Another day, another day. Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another day. Another day, another day.
Sometimes I just wake up and I think to myself,
let's get some more guests on. Maybe we'll have some better luck.
I agree. Kate, thank you so much for $2 on Venmo. Piss, Parker and Chris forever. You're both the best. I feel like we can go up with a better nickname. Yo, W Kates. I appreciate the $2. A different Kate. That was Kate, Kait. Kate, good to see you. Fighting this fight can be incredibly difficult and taxing the majority of the time, but always remember you're not alone. P.S. From experience, it's easier said than done, but try to prioritize your mental health and well-being too. Kate, I love you. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate $2. Thank you so much. Kimberly, thank you so much for $5. I found out that one of the people I work with watches and loves Nick Fuentes. Let me tell you, I dog-wailed the fuck out of him while debating today. Can I get a million W's for fucking Kimberly in the chat? I love you. You're the best. Thank you so much. I'm proud of you. Ivy, $1. Just want to say hi. Hello, Ivy. You're amazing. Good to see you. Maggie, $3. Great to see you. Everyone be quiet. My show is on. Maggie, I love you. Jesse, I know somebody with the same last name as you. $1. We can blame both DT and the Republicans in Congress at the same time. Crazy concept, right? Crazy concept, guys. Double tap the screen. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. I will bring you up. Parker, thanks for joining, man. Really quick. Oh my goodness. Kiara, I believe. $50 on PayPal. That is incredibly kind. I think I'm saying that right. Kiara. I love you. If you're down there, I'd love to follow you. Thank you so fucking much. You rockin'. Kaylin, thank you for $5. Really proud of you. Huge W's for Kaylin in the chat. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you, Kara. It's not something I take for granted. You guys all rock. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Fucking Billy in 68, dude. Hello.
What's up?
What's up? What's up, man? What you up to?
Oh, just fucking having a great day here in California.
I love you, Billy, but it seems like you're driving, and I'm so sorry. I can get my account taken down for that. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Hello.
What's up, dude?
Oh boy. How old are you?
19.
Why'd you vote for Trump?
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Mine isn't a political question. Parker, were you on the Beast Games on Amazon Prime? I saw you on Beast Games on Amazon Prime.
Were you on?
What are you talking about?
He's talking about Mr. Beast. Were you on the Mr. Beast show, dude?
Who do I look like that is on the Mr. Beast show? Like, what? No, of course not. What? I'm on TikTok
Parker,
Live every day. So
dude, Parker went on fucking Mr. Beast.
yeah, that's what I was doing in Chicago or something.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Chris was on it too.
That's right. I was on the Beast.
But thank you so much for the $3. Thank you.
Andrew, hello. Krusty Cray.
Yeah.
All right, just
Is
Nate.
this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick.
Classic. What a classic show, dude. Could be worse, Squidward. Hello.
How's it going?
I've seen better, man. How old are you?
24.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Trump?
I voted for Trump just because I feel like going through the last 4 years, I saw a lot of changes, and some of them weren't in a good way.
Such as?
Especially, like inflation going up and all the border crossing. Being someone that's actually.
Okay. Let's start with inflation. How did Biden-Harris cause inflation?
Well, I won't say they necessarily caused it, but I would say some of the things that they did, such as like shutting down certain oil rigs and, if I recall correctly, the help me with my words here, but
Keystone Pipeline XL.
What is it?
The Keystone XL.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do the one where they kept people from like this. I think it was like a major factory or something that was killing chickens, and they stopped them from killing the chickens to, I guess, help with certain things, and like that's why those prices went up. But more importantly,
you mean they did kill the chicken? So you would rather have chickens with bird flu?
No.
Okay, well then, what the fuck are you saying? Would you want the chickens to be hello?
Brain
cells, are they working?
Can we talk about immigration? Because I like when y'all talk
live
about
in a
the
society.
whole border situation. So let's talk about the border situation.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, yeah, please.
Can I hear what y'all have to say about it? Because
I think Biden-Harris were not. There was no real policy. There was no policy that changed that would be so dramatic to do something like open the border under Biden-Harris. I think what happened is COVID decimated a lot of economies around the world, and people migrated to the United States. We've had a problem with our immigration system for a long time, and so it was we had a lot of people trying to enter the United States. we tried to, pass a bill, almost a year ago, or a major reform of the immigration system. Republicans killed that bill for Trump and political reasons. That's my take.
So why would you guys? So like, obviously you probably know Trump's like how he's doing the border right now. Why would you guys be against like putting up walls and stuff?
How is Trump? Okay. How is Trump doing the border right now?
Well, like the way he's having them build walls in certain areas and just sending military members down there to protect it.
Okay, so I think that a couple things. Like again, the Biden-Harris administration funded Border Patrol more and more and more every single year. The first day in office, Joe Biden implemented or tried to pass a bill through Congress, giving a massive amounts of funding and resources to Border Patrol and increasing like security, like technology and security down there, et cetera. I don't think that Trump finished a total of 50 miles of new wall under his first administration. I don't think fucking building a wall is going to do much and is incredibly difficult to just.
No, I wouldn't say it would do much, but I'm saying like,
yeah,
he's at least he's taking the bigger picture and like he's doing better at securing the border just by sending troops and stuff down there.
the last year of like, and I'm not sure how we define doing better. Like the last year under the Biden administration, especially the last 6 months, border crossings have been quite low. In fact, lower than they were at a lot of points under the first Trump administration. So now that we see border crossings also low right now, I'm not sure that like Trump, I'm not sure what.
Yeah, no, and I can agree with the lower numbers the past 6 months because I was on the border mission for a year.
Oh.
And I was actually that was me last year. I was on that mission last year, and but I can say like the way they handled it, at least Border Patrol wise, I don't know if it had anything to do with the administration, but the way they handled it was just like it basically looked at it as, all right, we're going to see if they're criminals or not. If they're not, we're going to go ahead and let them go and they can go into America and stuff like that. And to me personally, like, I feel like you have to have a citizenship. Like, citizenship is what every country requires, or passport. You have to show a passport or something.
So, like, obviously, most of the people who came, very few people that come across the border and are like staying in America illegally. The majority of people who are, who have come across the border are asylum seekers. So
yeah, I get that, but like, we also got to think about our people as well. We can't just. Think about
so you would support changing like federal law around asylum seeking?
Yeah, and then one more thing for you guys.
Again, because I do want to point out that like the Biden administration, it is U.S. law that we accept asylum seekers. So it's not like this is like a decision that gets to be made per each administration.
Right.
I think what makes America strong is the idea that we're willing to let people in. I think that the answer is that we need to give people a faster path to citizenship if they're already here and they're undocumented, and people who are coming across the border, we need a better system to approve or deny visas. That's what that bipartisan border bill would have done 8 months ago. Funnels a ton of money, approve or deny visas within 6 months, give the president the authority and require him to close the border after a certain amount of encounters with Border Patrol, legally require more immigration over time. Like this was one of the largest overhauls. This was the largest overhaul of our immigration system ever, and Trump killed it for political gains.
Okay, and then one more question for you. Why did you vote for Harris? Like, what made you see Harris as the clear winner?
Yeah, because she's experienced. I mean, she was a DA, an attorney general, a senator, a vice president during that time. Just the vice presidency alone, she got a lot done. She was the director of the first ever Office of Gun Violence Prevention. The Biden-Harris administration passed the first gun violence legislation in the last 3 decades. She played a key role in a lot of the abortion or reproductive care executive orders. The Biden-Harris administration themselves were, in terms of passing fiscal legislation for the economy, one of the most productive ever in American history. Even if you hate the administration, that's just the truth. Calm, cool, collected, really smart, a leader. Donald Trump is none of those things, got less done during his first term, tried to overthrow an election he didn't win with evidence. He didn't win it, alienated us around the world, pushed more lies and disinformation than probably any political figure ever in American history, at least lies more outrageously and more consistently than anyone. And, he was a convicted felon, found liable for sexually abusing women, says horrible, outrageous, disgusting things about many different groups and just pure leadership capabilities. He has one. None. He's a narcissist. He never apologizes. He blames everyone else for all of his problems, and we even see in the last 3 days after the tragic event with the plane crashing that Trump has spent the entire time either making jokes about it or blaming Biden or blaming Obama or just randomly speculating about the situation when he's the president and he's the one who's supposed to be leading, and he's not leading. He's being a child. That's why.
So with all that being said, why do you think like most Americans still voted for Trump then?
Because I think most Americans saw mainly the price of eggs go up, and they saw the price of goods go up, and they just immediately blamed whoever was in office. I think that's correlation without causation, but inflation is a political killer, so it's an uphill battle. I think it is what it is.
Well, I appreciate your time, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Nate. I appreciate you, man. Be safe, all right?
You have a good day.
You too, Nate. Oh, nice guy.
How long are you gonna stay on?
I don't know. Are you gonna go live on your own?
I might. I don't know. Dean was gonna go live here pretty soon, so he always goes live the same time I do, like every day, without us trying to do it.
That's funny. It's always yeah. I always try to insert myself into this window because I know you guys aren't live, and I'm like, I gotta be.
All right, thank you for the $25. Thank you so much, Kiara. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
If you're a Trump supporter,
I appreciate it.
Sorry. If you're a Trump supporter and you think like we're paid by the DNC or like I don't know, you have like the
anything
emotional IQ of like
a toddler.
Like, let me know in the comment. You usually choose the 4 a.m. window. Well, it's not a bad window. Many things happen at the 4 a.m. window. It's a great thing. Chris Boyfriend Jr. says, I mean, this is just, oh my goodness. You are paid by the DNC, says Trump is the truth. Hello? What's up, man? How old are you?
I'm 29.
All right. Oh, okay. So you said I was paid by the DNC?
Yeah, you're paid by the
No. Sorry, what'd you say?
You're paid by the DNC.
You got proof of that?
What evidence yet?
Yeah. So let's get to the topic. I didn't vote for Harris.
All right.
Were you just
make a claim with just no evidence? That's sick. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, okay. Let's get to the point.
Can you just like tell us why you think that?
She was a VP of.
Hey, you're swiping out of the app. We can't hear you. So if you would like to come back into the app and talk to us, that'd be great. And secondly, if you'd like to answer the question of why you think that we're paid by the DNC, that would be mighty fine and fantastic. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir.
Okay, I can answer. You spread misinformation, and everything that you say, you read off a script. Nothing from you is genuine.
Wow. Do you have any?
I have a script for 6-hour lives every day. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck is working on that on the back end? That's right. Crazy.
Can you answer why Kamala Harris laughed at border crisis?
Kamala is her name.
Why did she laugh?
Why are you pivoting again? That's also not reason to believe.
That's a questionable staff turnover rate as well.
Wait, do you want to like address it? Do you want to said yet?
Yeah, let's try this. If you want to like talk, if you want to like have a conversation, we can do that. If you want to just like come up here and just like speak to yourself and not
let's have a conversation then.
I'm trying, but you're freaking out up here. So let's start with the script thing. Yeah, I don't think anyone's reading off a script. I don't know what misinformation, especially coming from the Trump, the guy who lies more outrageously and continuously than any man in America ever. Yeah. You're off the app again, dude.
But under Trump, we had the highest growth rate, and
the highest what? Wait, the highest what?
Growth rate?
Oh,
I think he said growth rate.
I mean, we're just gonna go to the next person, dude.
It's not the highest growth rate.
This guy has no idea what's going on. This guy, even accounting for COVID, Joe Biden's GDP grew faster. He added more jobs. The wages grew faster. Yeah, I heard gross rate. I was like, what? What is this guy? He's reading his script. That's why I kept scrolling out. That's right. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know.
Gross rate wouldn't make any sense. That's why I would think he's have to saying growth rate.
Yeah, that's when I heard gross rate. I was like, what is that? What the fuck does that mean?
Because for a second I thought he was saying grocery rate. That's like I wasn't quite sure, but
That makes sense. Double tap screen, everyone. Appreciate you guys. Hello. Okay.
everyone keep tapping that screen.
I will
Let's fill
say,
up a bar
I
up a few
think
times.
I think this is the biggest live I've ever had.
Really? I think I've joined your live before, and we've got to go up a little higher, but we can get you up high.
W for you guys. I appreciate everyone being.
Let's get Chris up to like 7K, chat.
You guys are crazy. You guys are insane. I love you. Do you have if you're a Trump supporter, let me know in the comments.
Make me bigger. That might help. And maybe I should come on my main.
Yeah, you can come on. You can do whatever you want.
Actually, it seems to be fine doing it on the 30 hours. It's okay. Nessa, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you so much.
I'll make you bigger. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Pause.
Dude, seriously, like I need to I just need to stop. We need to find a different way to reference it. Like seriously.
Yeah, no, it's
we
kind
need
of.
to find a different way to reference it. Okay.
We do. If you're a Trump supporter, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna fix this first. Jesus Christ! Thank you guys for all the gifts. I appreciate you. We're gonna get someone else up.
Actually,
wow, it's actually oh, there we go, dude. I love when TikTok is just like chronically broken. It just wasn't showing me that I had any guests for a while. All right, Mark.
Nice new hairstyle, by the way.
Dude, my hair is I just like before I got on live, I was like at the basketball courts and I was like running around. So, and it's raining in Chicago. My hair is like a mess. I need to go shower.
When I saw your hair like that, I was like, do I like on a video? I was like, am I watching an old video of Chris that just randomly popped up on my For You page?
This is like my hair is like
yeah,
disastrous. Hello.
Hello? What the fuck is this AI shit? Hold on. Okay, there we go.
How old are you?
Oh my! I don't know how I did this. I'm sorry. I only came on to ask what are your zodiac signs?
Aquarius. Did you say Aries, Parker?
Yeah, I'm Aries Sun's. Wait, I can't remember. Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio.
Sick.
Why are there 3?
Because there's a big 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how that works.
Sun, Moon, Rising.
All right, yeah, I don't know what that means, but I'm just Aquarius. So. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know you were into all that, Parker. Okay.
My sister was like COVID during COVID time was really into that stuff, so like I got the spiel of all of that.
I respect.
I was chilling during COVID.
I respect it.
That and plenty of oak.
Matt, are you Trump supporter? Are you?
Of course, I voted for him 3 times. Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. I was just hoping. Like,
are you not?
No. Why'd you vote for Trump?
To stop the illegal immigration, to make our economy stronger.
All right, we're not. Hold on. Can we stop for a second? We're not doing an interview for Fox, buddy. So let's try to give some specifics.
Oh. Well, you're fake news. I wouldn't expect you guys to be Fox.
All right, dude. So why don't
fake news?
Of course you are.
What fake news?
Everything you spewed about Kamala Harris. That's fake news.
Can you give me anything?
That's how you guys lost the election. You guys are so out of touch with everything.
Can you give me?
And you're only 20. That's kind of crazy. You're out of touch with everything.
I'm 22. Can you give me anything in particular?
Yeah. When you said the economy was stronger under Kamala Harris over and over and over again.
It was actually if you look at
you're so out of touch, bro.
Yeah, Matt. If you look at real GDP, which is GDP accounting for inflation, it increased every year under the Biden-Harris administration.
Yeah, and what was the inflation level when Trump left office? When he left the first time, what was it?
Yeah, so it was around. I'm pretty sure it was 1.4% at that time.
Okay, now when Biden left,
Matt, can I please respond?
Level?
Can I please finish?
Sure.
Yeah, it was 2.6%, by the way, and that was the same rate as what it was in 2018 in plenty of different quarters in 2018. But what you're not going to take into account is that just because prices go up or inflation goes up does not mean it's caused by the president. So
of course it is. Why? Big spending, big government spending.
Okay. So the egg prices just went up recently.
Egg prices went up. First off, there's a flu out with the chickens, and Biden killed over 100 million chickens.
Wait, Matt,
they killed over 100 million.
Matt, buddy, I know.
How come all of a sudden you care about the price of eggs?
Matt, relax. What you're doing right now is
Why do you care about the price of eggs all of a sudden?
Dude, can you relax? Can you calm down?
Why do you care about it, though?
Dude. You
didn't care about it for 4 years.
Do you have like a wife? Probably not.
I do. I do have a wife.
She probably thinks you're fucking insufferable.
I do have.
You just seem like an angry little man. What Parker was trying to tell you very respectfully is that you are now identifying external causes. So you can say that the price of eggs is going up now because of something like the price of eggs is going up right now because of the supply of eggs.
But all of a sudden, you just magically care.
Can you just
When for
address?
4
Can you
years, you guys didn't care about any prices.
so can you just address? We're trying to talk to you, buddy. So the price of eggs is going up now because of the current supply of eggs because of something like bird flu. That obviously has nothing to do with Trump. So what Parker's trying to say is under the Biden-Harris administration, when inflation
But how come all of a sudden you guys care though? For 4 years, you guys didn't care about shit.
We're not talking right now about how we care so much. We're trying to show you that.
I know, but you guys are so fake news that all of a sudden you guys care about the price.
His brain.
The prices of food and
Matt,
stuff.
I need you
When
to
for
have an
4 years,
emotional.
you guys didn't care.
Matt, I need you to have an emotional maturity above the age. of
This is it. This is.
Did you learn in grade school to just listen? Like we're trying to have a conversation with you.
Here with the master's degree, buddy.
Hey, by the
Only
way, Chris,
one here.
if you mod me, I'll take care of it.
Only
Yeah,
one here.
I would like to. I actually have too many mods. I need to like figure out how to.
So how
you
come
can
all
do
of a
that real
sudden you
quick.
guys care about
I'll take care of it.
prices?
Yo, Matt. So what we're doing is we're just showing you how your reasoning makes no sense.
How come all of a sudden you guys care?
Matt, listen. We are showing you that just because prices have increased, that does not mean it's the cause of the president. Because prices increased already under Trump for eggs, yet you don't blame Trump for it. We're not saying we necessarily care about that, because we're not saying that we blame Trump for that. We're just saying that your reasoning would entail that you blame Trump for something that you know you don't blame Trump for.
What changed though? How come all of a sudden now you guys care about?
Now
the
you're saying
prices?
what's the cause? Now you're saying what's the cause?
Changed?
Now you're saying what's the cause?
No, I'm speaking directly to you. What changed? What personally changed in your life to all of a sudden care about?
We're not.
This guy not listening.
What changed?
This guy's brain is not working.
Matt, if you can't have a conversation, I'm gonna have to kick you. I don't want to have to kick you, but I'm gonna have to kick you. Can you be quiet?
You're fake news. Fuck you, buddy. Kick me, bitch.
Can you?
You're fake
Are
news.
you like incapable of having a conversation?
Matt, seriously.
Actually, suck Trump's dick because he's your daddy.
Matt, I actually tried to explain. Matt, I literally sat down and explained it to you, and you didn't listen to a single thing that I said.
No pussy. No bitches. No bitches riding your dick.
You're disgusting. Every woman that's in the chat right now is literally has an ick of your existence. I just want to let you know.
I have no idea how that guy functions in our society.
Seriously, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Bro. Like you can't dude, I learned when I was like fucking 6 years old to like how to like listen to people, how to listen. Do the listening ears class. Fucking do I need to clap? Do I need to fucking clap up here for fucking people to listen? Jesus. Like, dude, if you want to be like that hard-headed, fine, but you could at least like fucking try to have a conversation. Holy shit.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 25.
Did you vote Trump?
Hell yeah, I did.
Why'd you vote Trump?
Maybe because I don't want fucking illegals in my fucking country.
Why do you call people illegals?
Because that's what they are.
Why don't you just... Okay, so anyone who's committed a crime is an illegal?
No.
Why not?
People who have illegally come here are illegals.
Why?
Because you need a green card. You need to be illegal to come to the country. That's the fucking law. There's no ways about it.
Okay, so you have a big issue with people violating like the law. So why'd you vote for a criminal?
How's he a criminal?
He was convicted and sentenced of 34 felonies.
All which are fake.
Okay, so now you don't believe the criminal justice system. So how do you believe the criminal justice system is valid in determining that any of the people that they say are undocumented are undocumented?
Because the news and the court is against Trump because he's the truth.
And they're also against undocumented immigrants because they're against truth. So all the undocumented immigrants that they wrongfully deported, right? They have no sufficient basis for because we don't accept the criminal justice system.
Dude. There's thousands of legals here.
Save the world. Wait. Can you tell me what was fake about the Trump criminal case?
Man, I don't want to really get into that.
Yeah, because you don't know anything about the case. Can you tell me like what he was charged with?
Dude, I don't.
Can you click more, please?
Regurgitating democratic.
Can you click louder?
Can you tell me? Can you tell me what he was charged with?
Can you put it closer to the mic?
All right, there.
Can you tell me what he was charged with, please? So how can you say the charges are fake and everyone's against him if you don't even know anything about the case? It seems kind of dumb.
Can you tell me why Hunter Biden?
Can you? No. I'm more than happy to like talk about Hunter Biden.
Tell me
Or
why Hunter Biden was
I'm
pardoned.
more than happy to talk about
Tell
any
me
of
that.
that. But
Why was
can
Hunter Biden
can you
pardoned?
tell me why, if you care so much about the law, why did you vote for a convicted felon? And you say him being a convicted felon is fake, but you know nothing about the case.
Hunter Biden got
Can you?
pardoned.
I'm more than happy to
He's
talk
a
about Hunter
criminal.
Biden, but can you not
He's
pivot?
a criminal.
Tell me what was wrong with the Trump criminal case.
See, you're not answering me, so I'm
All
not
right.
going to answer what you say.
If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Please. I'd honestly rather die than have that conversation. I shouldn't have said that. But golly, Chad, golly, I'm freaking out, man. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Oh man, how you doing, Parker?
Wow, the people today on your guest requests are just very interesting.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it's always a good time. It's always a good time.
Very interesting, very interesting. Everyone keep tapping that screen. Let's get up to 1 million likes, everyone. Let's get Chris's live up to at least 1 million likes and 7K people. Can we do that real quick?
I love you all. You all rock. If you're a Trump supporter, you can like request up. I got you, millennial therapist. I appreciate you. Oh my god, bro. If you're a Trump supporter, also just let me know in the comments. It could be easier to like bring you up that way.
All right, everyone, keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live. You want to support Chris or our Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio.
I don't know. Is it working? Okay.
Yep. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Trump?
I voted for Trump for multiple reasons. One being also putting back up the wall and the illegal immigration. So people coming in to the country, not only being criminals, doing criminal acts into this country, but also coming into this country illegally. You cannot be in this country if you don't do it the proper way. I have nothing wrong with people wanting to come to this country, but you need to do it the proper way, as well as getting the inflation rate to go back down. I have real beliefs on why I believe the way that he's doing things is going to work the way that they are, and I trust Trump. Period. And the stuff with the whole, I want to also go back on.
Can I respond to one of those real quick?
Sure. I actually just watched your debate with Kirk the other day, or actually yesterday.
Would you vote for someone who released violent criminals into the country?
That's what Kamala did. She let these immigrants come into the country.
So I'm just asking you the question. Would you vote for someone who released violent criminals into the country?
Okay, does that have anything to do with Trump?
Can you answer the question? Is this possible?
It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You do this
it does. Can I Becca, can I explain why it's relevant?
The actual problem here and the issue.
I'm giving you a specific question. If you'd like to respond to the specific question, I can explain the conceptual relevance.
No, because that's what Kamala did. That's why I didn't vote for her.
What? Ask questions and like what?
I'm
just asking. Would you vote for someone who released violent criminals in the country?
I just answered.
Sounds
your
like
question.
you say no.
I just said I just answered your question, and I said no because Kamala was doing that.
Sure. Kamala. Her name is Kamala.
Okay, whatever.
Kamala.
I like the Kamala one better.
Yeah. Okay. Can you listen real quick? Donald Trump pardoned people who violently assaulted police officers, were convicted of it, and pled guilty to it. So how are you going to vote for someone who released?
I just said, though?
Trump released
violent. Bring up specific facts.
Trump, by pardoning them, released violent criminals into the country.
So Parker's saying, if you have a problem with like criminals in the country, why is it okay that Trump did that?
But that's not the point of y'all asked why I voted for Trump. I told you why I voted for Trump. So if you're gonna try to prove a point, why not prove a point on the things I specifically said?
Okay, I brought up something that was relevant.
Stay on topic.
I am bringing up something on topic. You brought up you have an issue with violent criminals being brought into the country. One, Kamala Harris engaged in no policy that would have specifically allowed for like violent criminals in the country, but Donald Trump pardoned people who violently assaulted police officers. So either he's literally he's a puppet, right? And someone else is doing the
police officers also violently hurt people as well, but you want to bring up
I thought you were a friend of the police. I thought you were pro-police, but now you're okay with violating police officers?
No, I am it doesn't. That's beyond the point because it goes way deeper into that. Because
oh my god,
the
She
police
just justified
officers
people
done it
beating
too.
cops.
yeah, because
Police officers, they're not all good. They all make mistakes and do stuff
this
too
is
that
What?
they
The people
shouldn't
who
do.
are the people who are
That's beyond
defending
the point.
Wait, I'm just gonna let you know the people who are defending the Capitol from the fucking insurrectionists, the violent insurrectionists, those people were just doing their fucking job and they weren't doing anything fucking wrong. Okay?
I'm not even talking
you can tell
about
me
just that
you can tell me
incident.
there
I'm
are
talking
some
about
cops
in
that
general.
wait, hold up. Stop talking.
Okay, you don't need to be disrespectful.
You can tell me there are some people who have done bad things as cops, abso-fucking-lutely. But to say these people who were defending the Capitol from insurrectionists are like bad people because they were cops, I think is a disgusting thing to say. Right? For you to
I didn't
justify
say
the
that.
beating of them on video,
I
right, is
didn't say,
insane.
okay, I did not say any of that. You're putting words
Do you
in my
think it's
mouth.
okay that Trump pardoned people who were found guilty of assaulting police officers? Videos of them beating police officers over the head and tasing them in the neck. By the way,
Well, I don't know in the depths of all of that, but no, I wouldn't agree with people doing that, nor do I agree with police officers hurting other people. It goes both ways, but y'all are bringing up topics of things that you guys are comfortable talking about.
Okay, so
and bringing it
wait,
up
we're
when I
comfortable
haven't
talking
even
about
said
that.
anything about that.
We have.
I would like to go back on that previous.
Can we, Becca, can we just go back a second? First of all, in terms of immigration, like the vast majority of people, undocumented people are much less likely to commit violent crime than native born American citizens. And there's many studies that show this, including like a study by the Texas state government and also a Pew Research study where like multiple university professors analyzed violent criminal data over the span of 55 years and came to the same conclusion that over and over and over again, people who are undocumented are much less likely to commit violent crimes.
Okay, who cares? You still shouldn't come into the country without
So
freaking
hold on.
green
So
card,
now that I've engaged directly on the point you made, you want to like say, "Oh, who cares?" I tried to engage on the point you made because you said
you did. Parker didn't.
Okay, so were you? Parker has said what I just said 100 million times, probably in the last week.
No,
alone.
he brought up and
oh my god! So again, now it seems like you're uncomfortable having this conversation. So
no, I'm responding to you. My thing is it doesn't. There's criminals everywhere. My point is though, is I'm not talking about
you voted for
like documented people or undocumented people. I'm just saying you shouldn't come over here unless you have a green card. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so
and that's part of the reason why
you shouldn't commit 34 felonies.
Millions and millions of people come over through Texas.
Wait,
millions of
people. Back up.
Millions.
First of all, it's U.S. law that we accept asylum seekers. So if you have a problem with that, that's a whole different conversation. Number two, again, we had a bipartisan border bill that would have like radically transformed our immigration system, including approving or denying visas within 6 months and like funneling a bunch of money to Border Patrol and security. Yeah, we had that bill. We had that bill like a year ago, and Trump killed it for political reasons, and Republicans bailed on it. So I don't think he has any plans to fix the issues you're talking about. You want people to come here legally. Right now, if you come and you seek asylum, your court date is going to be in anywhere from 6 to 10 years. And we had a bipartisan border bill that would have been approving or denying visas within 6 months. And Trump and Republicans killed it. Trump gets elected. Where's his plan right now for immigration reform? Because I don't see it.
Okay, he literally just started. What? He just started.
Biden wait.
Y'all over here acting like things are supposed to be done the day of.
Well, actually, Biden's first day in office, January 21st. Well, technically, he was inaugurated January 20th at 12:01 p.m. He introduced a bill that day to funnel a bunch of money to the border, and Republicans didn't pick up the bill. So Biden actually introduced 3 total bills into Congress throughout his presidency to address the border, including one on his first day in office. So if this has been it's your biggest issue for voting and the thing Trump campaigned on the most, and he still doesn't have a plan for it, you don't have to even have a bill, but he has.
Yes, he has a plan for it. He already has ICE getting the people out of the country.
Wait. But that has nothing. That has wait. I'm more than happy to talk about that, but ICE.
It's the same thing, though.
But ICE rounding up people has nothing to do with like the policy at the border. So what is Trump's plan right now to radically transform the policy?
I'm sure that's being worked on, but I don't have an answer for that. But at the same time,
so that's my point.
Part of
that's
the
my
plan
fucking
is
point.
getting the
That's my
illegals
point.
out of the country.
You're quote sure it's being worked on. You know, Trump during his first term said that he was going to introduce a bill into Congress.
Are you guys literally so in denial that you can't already see that the ICE shit is part of the process? So he needs to work his process. They've already gotten millions or thousands, actually.
Did you know that under the Biden administration, the daily average of deportations was higher than every single day under the Trump administration right now?
Wait, say that again.
Under the Biden-Harris administration, the amount of deportations per day on average were higher than they have been for every single day of the Trump administration. ICE was deporting more people on a weekly
I
average.
don't believe that because they were literally letting so many people in through Texas. That's
according
I don't
to,
believe that.
That's according to ICE themselves. So
okay, yeah, I don't believe that. But
wait, so do you would you then agree with the Biden-Harris administration more?
No.
Nice.
Why would I agree with
because
them?
you're in a cult. Because you're in a cult.
I'm not in a cult. You guys
you
are.
You're in a cult.
You guys are
yeah,
sleeping.
The Parker
You're
cult.
Still
Welcome.
sleeping.
You should join the Parker cult, right? Everyone's in the Parker cult. The Parker cult is cool.
No,
okay?
actually, Parker, I
Chris
watched
is in the
your,
Parker
your
cult.
debate, and you
Dean's
look
in the Parker cult.
going
Harry's in the
against
Parker
her,
cult.
and
Everyone's
you do
in
this
the Parker
thing where
cult.
you like to talk over everybody.
Oh, good.
It's yeah.
Deal with it.
Even
Coke.
the Matt guy, like I
Coke.
felt bad for him.
It's
because
really
y'all were
fucking
talking over
hard.
him
It's
the
really
whole
hard to
time.
talk to people like you. That's why we talk over you, because it's really fucking
that's
difficult. It's really hard to talk to people like you. And again, I do want to point out that like I don't love that. By the way, let's see this. I don't love the idea of like a lot of deportation. Although I will say, just like under Obama and Biden, I think the way they went about those deportations was like a significantly more moral and a more reasonable way than someone like Donald Trump, who like we have evidence now that like even the flights he's been sending out to Mexico and Colombia. We just got a report yesterday that one of those flights included multiple documented people, including 2 children and 1 mother. And we obviously have Trump right now talking about setting up a facility at Guantanamo Bay for 30,000 undocumented immigrants. That is the most unconstitutional. I honestly, I still haven't talked about it because I don't know what to say. I'm still in complete.
You just don't know anything about it.
Okay, so Trump said he's going
to explain.
So Trump said that he's going to put a facility to house illegal individual or undocumented people at Guantanamo Bay, and it'll hold up to 30,000 people. Right now, Guantanamo Bay holds like 800 total people.
Okay. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna.
That's called a fucking concentration camp.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no.
I mean,
so Becca, you understand that he wants to send people who have been accused but not convicted of crimes to Cuba to sit indefinitely with no ability to like request a court date.
I don't know.
Of course you don't fucking know. See, it's like every single time people come up here and bitch that we're uncomfortable having conversations, and now I'm very comfortable having this conversation, and you can't respond.
Well, part of the problem of me not being able to respond is you keep turning my mic off.
Well, yeah, because you're like, what? Can you give me something? Like
you won't even give me a chance to talk because you keep talking over me and then muting my mic.
Do you support Donald Trump putting a mass deportation camp at fucking Guantanamo Bay?
I support Donald Trump getting them out of here. Now, if that means that they go to some camp or something, then that happens over there. That's not anything. I don't have anything to do with that.
They're literally willing to justify anything. This is what I mean by saying that you're in a fucking cult. You are actually in a cult. We joke about it, but you are actually in a cult.
Immigrants here.
You will justify anything that Trump does.
No, but still,
literally anything.
That's them. They go out of this country.
Becca,
I don't care.
Becca, I really, no, you don't care. So can I just say something? And again, I'm not accusing you of this, and I'm not saying Trump is doing this, but I do want to point out just the way your argument is framed. They shouldn't be here, so I don't care where
they did it the proper way.
Okay, can I finish? So they're not. So they shouldn't be here. So we're going to take them, and I don't care where they go. They just shouldn't be here. It's. The Germans made that argument about a group of people.
Okay, I don't think it's to the depth of what y'all are trying to make it out to be.
But why does your argument sound identical to the argument that the people in 1930s Germany were making?
Are you trying to sit here and call me a freaking Nazi?
No, oh my God, you are.
That's what it sounds like.
You genuinely have the logical capabilities of a fucking child. Like I just prefaced this. I'm not calling you this. I'm saying the argument you're making. Like when we talk about Trump doing like authoritarian-esque things or ripping down pillars of our democracy or doing things that wouldn't normally be allowed. The argument that I hear from a lot of Trump supporters is we need a strong leader because we need to fix the economy. He needs to root out the deep state. I often say the argument in Germany at the time was that it was okay that that guy with the mustache was appointed and started ripping down democratic institutions because, quote, we need a strong leader. We need to root out the communists. And he cares about us. He actually cares about us. So I'll trust him. We obviously know how that went. And so we see like the examples of how like authoritarianism or fascism can root itself in society. So I'm trying to say that the argument you make for rounding up a group of people that you feel like shouldn't be here and I don't care where they go is a similar argument that the Germans and that party made
right,
about Jewish people. They
all right,
said
let me-
they
let
said
me
they
say
said
something.
they
Let me-
said they said Jewish people had ruined our way of life. They all came here. They made things too expensive, and
me
so we're going to
clarify
round them up.
Please, let me just clarify something, okay? Because you're just going on and on and on. And at this point, I don't know what's going on over there. I don't. But I do know that regardless if they're American or whatever they are, Mexican, Cuban, whatever, I don't believe that Trump would do anything to hurt anybody.
Why?
I think that because
Why?
I know he cares about people.
Wait. So why did he try to overthrow an election he didn't win with evidence he didn't win it?
Okay, they did that for the Biden administration. I remember even watching the numbers and
Wait,
Trump's yes,
what?
they did. Trump's was stagnant and Biden's kept going through the freaking roof.
So hold on. I do want to point out that Donald Trump, in engaging in all these legal and illegal methods to overthrow the election, everybody close to him, including his own children, his FBI, his DOJ, his attorney general, his chief of staff at the time, all said that they couldn't find evidence for this election fraud, and they all testified under oath about that. And he continued to try to illegally overthrow it anyway because he cares more about himself than the will of the American people. What you're trying to reference, I think, is the idea that like later at night, the Biden numbers started going up, but we obviously knew that was going to happen before the election because of how mail-in ballots work. So why did everybody around Trump say he lost the 2020 election?
I mean, technically, he did technically lose the election.
No, he did. He did.
Trump technically lost, but
Period.
I watched the numbers.
So what?
And Trump's was stagnant, and Biden's kept going through the roof.
Can I be completely honest with you? Every single when you live day to day and you face problems that require like a cognitive ability to fix, like you're fucking, I don't know, you like drop something behind the dryer and you have to figure out how to like maneuver your way back there, or like unplug some cables. Like I don't even know how you do that. Like it's like you can only handle 2 or 3 logical steps at a time. Do you really believe in your heart that you, Becca, watch the numbers on TV? You believe that the federal government is so complex and the deep state is real that it can fucking steal an entire election with nobody knowing, and simultaneously,
yes, they've done it for years.
Okay. So you
and they just forgot to do it this time.
Right. No. Hold on. So you
it's always messed with somehow. But this doesn't lie because he won most popular votes. He won all the popular votes too.
Becca, hold on. You believe in 2020 that the federal government is so big and evil, corrupt, and well put together.
The government is corrupt.
Okay, can I finish speaking? They're so well put together that they can steal the election, but they can't like change the numbers on the TV that you watched.
What does that have any, dude? That has nothing.
I'm challenging your logical capabilities. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling you, if the federal government is so complex and good at what they do that they can tabulate all these votes and steal an election, and yet somehow when they like release the numbers to the American public on the TV, they just like make it look unrealistic so people like you fucking figure it out. I think it's more logical that they didn't steal the election and you're fucking dumb. Sorry to say it, but like Jesus Christ.
And then they couldn't do that this time. They couldn't just like fix the numbers this time.
Disrespectful, and you're sitting here being hella disrespectful.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm sorry because you can't listen to a single fucking thing we're saying.
I let y'all talk multiple times. I sat here and was quiet a lot.
Wait, engage with what I just said. What did we just say?
You're talking about the TV changing because of the government being so complex. Numbers on my TV. What does that have anything to do with? Instead of trying to come up with a bunch of stupid ass analogies, why don't we actually come up with facts?
You have no
about the initial topic that we're talking about.
I don't
facts,
know.
Like, can you give us an example? Actually, here, let me ask you this. Could you give us an example of what type of information you think would be relevant? Because hypotheticals are how we test certain types of concepts or like reasoning in order to see whether or not we think it's good reasoning.
All right, let me ask you guys a question. All right, I want to see because anyhow. So about the whole federal grants and stuff that he's pausing and like government stuff that he's pausing in order to figure out where our tax money is going. How do you feel about that?
I think it's horrible because what he's doing.
It's horrible. Why?
Yes, because it's partly in relation to figuring out where government spending is, but it's really more in relation to him signing the executive order Schedule F, which gives the president the ability for the first time ever to fire civil servants at 3-letter agencies, which by the way was the first the literal in writing first step.
All right, can I ask you a follow-up question?
Yeah, hold on. That was the first step of Project 2025. But also the reason that that's bad is because the president has never had the authority to do that because we don't want to hyper politicize 3-letter agencies. And now that Trump is currently doing that, he's going to be the executive branch and his presidential power is going to be far too large and unchecked. And so he's pausing all this hiring and the money going out so he can root out people who aren't loyal to him. So it's actually it's like
okay, that's not at all what's happening.
It is what's happening.
No, it's not.
That's the entire goal.
Okay, so what's exactly being paused then?
Okay, so any type of like federal hiring is paused. People who had job offers from the federal government, people who had job offers from the federal government have been rescinded, except they've now walked that back for.
Okay, but what else?
And money going out, honestly, I'm a little confused because, the White House themselves are completely incompetent. So at first they said...
Not really, because Carolina Levitt literally said everything that was being paused.
That's why it was really confusing because the White House and Caroline herself said that like everything was being paused at 1 p.m. and then they released another statement and said, actually, it doesn't include this and this and this, but the executive order is still going through. So I don't really understand.
No, Caroline literally said the only things that's being paused right now is the biggest thing is the grant loans and stuff like that. They're pausing it in order to be able to track where all this money is going to because millions of dollars going out to giving condoms to Gaza so they can make nuclear bombs.
Like this. One, there was no evidence of that. Two, that would be a good fucking thing. I don't know why you'd act like that's a terrible fucking thing.
How is that a bad thing?
One, also it's a small portion of the budget, even if that were true.
Yeah, Becca, first of all, I don't think you have
a good thing? Why do you believe that?
Hold on really quickly. You don't have a basic concept.
Reduce unwanted pregnancy?
Yeah, you don't have a basic
That's not what they're using it for.
Hold on. You don't have a basic concept of macroeconomics. And again, Caroline Levitt herself and the White House didn't provide any evidence for that claim. And if luckily we have a federal government who
she did say she would provide all documents.
Yeah, she said she would, but she didn't. And lucky for us, we can go back and look at the specific agency she's referencing. And over the last 3 years, they have not sent any condoms to the Middle East, 2021, 2022, and 2023. I looked at the federal report myself. I'm more than happy to bring it up. It's just a lie. They're just lying to your face.
Is that and putting money towards transgender?
Wait, are you gonna reply to what are you going to reply to what I just said? That we already looked at the federal reports and there have been no condoms to the Middle East in the last 3 years.
That's because they stopped it. That's why.
You are
here's the issue. Here's the issue.
Hold on.
Here's the issue, Becca. You're just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Becca. I don't even know,
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm done.
Do you have any evidence, please, before you
Y'all
leave?
literally keep calling me names. And
do you have any evidence that the federal government, is it possible that the White House is lying to you when they say that? Is it possible?
Look it up.
Okay, I did. There's no source for it. They haven't provided a source. So I'm genuinely asking you, do you believe that they could be lying?
No.
What? So you just truthfully believe the government?
No, I don't believe. I believe the White House.
So why do you believe the White House with no evidence?
Because there's articles on it. You just
there isn't. There isn't. Go find it. Go find it right now, please. Go find me the source. Go. We'll wait. The live is paused while you scroll out. We'll wait. This is so fucking dumb, man. Trump is taking. I have a deep understanding of why people don't trust the federal government in the last 20 years. I get it. It infuriates me so badly that this orange fuck who will go down as one of the worst American citizens to ever live he found a way to fucking take all these people's distrust of federal government, weaponize it, put mass amount of disinformation, and now put us in a state of authoritarianism. He is just Donald Trump was one of the most evil fucking people to exist in American history. I fucking hate that orange fucker so much. I hate him so much. It's unbelievable.
That's so real, dude.
I hate him so much. His ability to push so much disinformation so radically onto people in order to retain power is.
Can we get a fuck him in the chat?
I hate him so much, man. And all the fucking people. Caroline Levitt is probably very intelligent. She is, because she's talked about how Trump's a fraud and how Trump, tried to steal the 2020 election inappropriately and all those things. January 6th was a nightmare. But again, because fucking people in our government have no integrity. People like Caroline Levitt would rather make money and have a job and be on camera than have any sort of fucking value. They're going to give up our fucking country to this fuck. It's so fucking like fuck Caroline Levitt, dude. Like she is smart. I know she's fucking smart, but no fucking integrity. You'd rather go fucking sell out the American public so you can have a fucking job in politics. Go fuck yourself. If you were a real fucking American patriot, then you'd fucking bail on politics, and I don't even fucking know. You'd work every single day at some fucking 9 to 5 and be like, damn, I wish I could work in politics, but I'm unwilling to sell out the American people. If you actually cared about this goddamn country, that's what Caroline Levitt would be doing. But instead, that's fucking, I hate, dude. I'm so sick of this, man. I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm so sick of it.
Understandable crash out. This is me every day on live, okay?
Like, dude, I just can't do it anymore, bro. And this Becca's not going to be able to find a source. She's going to fucking leave.
At least I'm not the only one crashing out.
Dude, I actually can't.
You know what I mean? Like,
I actually just can't.
People don't think I'm crazy, you know?
I just can't fucking do it anymore, dude. Like, it's just so bad. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. I just really hope in like fucking 50 years. All I want is in like 40 years when I'm like 60 and America still exists, that some of these fuckers can just come to me and be like, I was wrong. That's all I want. I fell for the authoritarian. That's all I want you to fucking say. I'll die happy.
Well, that's probably what's going to happen. Like, the history books are going to be able to, like, see the truth about someone like Trump.
I hope so. If the history books are written by us, Parker.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like they will be.
Trust. Have faith.
Yes, these conversations are useful, absolutely, for people in the chat.
Thoughts on communism? Parker loves communism. Kidding.
I'm not a communist. I used to be a communist. Not anymore. I'm a social democrat.
Regulated capitalism.
Yep, that's what it is. Ashley, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. 5 for you, 5 for Chris. I'll make sure to give Chris another 5 when I see him in person. Monica, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. Gianna, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. Tori, thank you so much for the $5. Tim, thank you so much for the $1. I would just say make another account. My block list is a graveyard. Haley, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. Any person on mod blocks gets blocked. It would take a very long time for me to go through my block list.
Yeah, well, I think Becca, you here? Concepts of a source, maybe?
Also, the live's doing good.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate you a lot. Thank
course,
you,
man.
everybody. This is definitely the biggest live I've ever had. You guys rock.
Everyone keep tapping that
I've been
screen. Let's keep
floating
it going.
around like when I go live, and I've been floating around like 2.2, 2.5, at 6.4. That's crazy. You guys rock. Check out Parker's links in his bio. I also go live I'll be live on Twitch later. If you guys want to check it out, link in my bio. Also add me on Snapchat, Chris D. Mowry, same username. Oh, gone.
Gone. That's crazy.
Jesus, dude. All right, let me check that real quick. Sorry, Chad.
You're
Kayla,
good.
you're still
Ginger,
here.
thank you so much for the $5.